Well, a very good morning to you all. Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for coming over from the previous stream. We are 7 hours 38 minutes away from completing this epic challenge. We've done the good bulk of it now. We're under 10 hours now, effectively. So yeah, thank you to everybody who's still here. Bjorn, welcome in. Hope you had some sleep and you're ready for your next stint. We've still got two stewards in with us as well. I've had broken sleep. I mean, I'd rather you than me. But yeah, I've had some broken sleep for about 5 hours, so I am ready for the next stint. And how this is going to work is that I'm with you for the next sort of couple of hours now. Was obviously got here about 5:30, so I've been already half an hour back. I'll be here for the next couple of hours, and then I'll keep the live stream on again, a bit like before. But I need to have 2 young children. I'm going to get their breakfast sorted out and get them all ready and dressed for the day, and then I'll be back for the final stint a little bit later on, so we can end this together in dramatic style, I hope. We still have the rain. The rain's still with us. Hopefully not for too much longer, because that's a bit annoying. It's rained now for quite a prolonged period of time. It's rained for a good 5-6 hours, I think, and it doesn't show signs of easing up at any time soon, but we still have 7.5 hours left to go. Yeah, it's not stopped raining. I left just after midnight UK time, and it was still raining hard. But hopefully, if that track temperature starts to warm up as the the day begins to flourish, then hopefully that rain might burn off and we'll have some dry racing towards the end. That's the wishful thinking anyway. But at least it's not been stop start. At least you know it's been wet for a prolonged time, and hopefully if that rain stops, then it'll be good. Yeah, we do. We're all in it together. Our stewards and staff team have been here all through the night. Big shout out to Owen and to for George. Owen threw the towel in at 2 AM for some sleep, and I think he should be back anytime soon. George has stayed up for the most part and has had like a couple of naps or a nap in between incidents, but in all we've covered it. We've got Ari now, because he's based in the United States. It's what now, I think 10 PM for him in the States now, so he can assist with us for a little bit longer. Can I ask one of the lads to join your Discord? We have something to talk and wake you up. Yeah, no, 100%. If there's someone willing to chat to me at this time, feel free to jump in, and I'll bring you through for sure. Happy to have a conversation at this ungodly hour of the morning. Yeah, no worries, buddy. You have those special brownies this morning, especially if you're from Holland. That'll wake you up. So I definitely think we surpassed our 100 likes on all of our combined videos. If I look back from the beginning, Mac done a stellar job. We're on 59 likes. Where are we? So if I open up my calculator, so Mac's stint we had 59 likes, and then Ollie 16 plus a few of Mac's ones, plus 5, plus 48 from the last stint we've just done, and plus another 2. So we're on 130 combined likes for this whole live stream, which is insane. This ain't cool anymore. Do you mean the rain? Oh no, the rain's starting to ease in 30 minutes. If you look at it now, the rain is going to slowly start to ease in 30 minutes. If ACC is working correctly. So we might be at the end of our prolonged period of rain. So let's just keep an eye on that and see what happens. Yeah, it definitely says that there is rain easing in 30 minutes time. Let's head back over now to our stewards. So have you seen that in the next 30 minutes the rain is looking like it's set to easing? Morning, sir.
Okay. I like how you speak. Okay.
Out of all the voices I expected, so I saw a definite. That was the last one I expected to be quite low. As I loaded the game.
Right.
Morning, Daryl. Is it still raining? Yes, but I think the rain's going to start easing in 30 minutes.
Has it been raining all night?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Expect that.
Rain throughout the night.
No, we've lost a few more drivers.
I think we've had our first disqualification due to maximum driving time being exceeded.
That was Wolfgang.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was indeed.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You're right, exactly right.
Got the stop go 30. That's even for speeding.
He's a goober.
That's probably for speeding in the pits.
Yeah. They've got it now.
This goober wants an eagle on his car.
Oh, that's a really cool idea. I mean, those images are really cool. I even went through the trouble to clear the background off of one of them for you.
531
Yay.
is currently in third place.
Oh,
Roll
let's
T3
go. Go on, Arnold.
Victory.
Oh, is it Arnie's team, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-3-1, currently running third.
Oh no. Crap lemon water.
They're saying that he's got to pit in the next 2 to 3
I was
minutes.
going to say they're right at the end of their stint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's just see if this rain starts to ease then in the next 30 minutes or so. It would be quite
I
nice.
thought there'd be more dry.
Yeah, same.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, same.
But it's typical ACC. Is it started?
It started wet,
Did it
didn't
start dry?
No, wet it started.
Started wet, it then became dry.
And then-
it got wet, back to
Stayed
wet.
dry for a while.
Yeah,
It started raining
Uh,
again.
and hasn't stopped. But then on the flip side, how I've seen it, yes, it's been raining and it's not been ideal, but at least it's not been stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. You know, we had a prolonged dryness, we've had a prolonged wetness. Hopefully now we can get to some sort of dry racing before the end. I think
What
hopefully
was-
that'll happen.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
Morning,
Daryl.
Mr. D. What was your toga like goal before you had to stop the stream?
It was on 48 out of 100.
Mine was only 8 more during the time I left.
I mean, to be fair, that's 8 more than I was expecting, to be brutally honest with you, at that time of the
Fair
day.
enough.
I was
He
happy
was on
with it.
31 or 32 when I left last night.
Yeah, I logged in with like 4 of my accounts.
Oh, for God's sake. But I've just
Did
had,
you actually?
I did, yeah, I got 4 accounts.
Oh.
Doing it right now again, I'll put it to 5. I don't think it's registered though for whatever reason.
Is that even allowed?
With what?
Using alts to aggressively like posts?
I think if YouTube does start to understand if it's the same IP address on different accounts, it does start to get a bit like, well, hang on a minute.
Everyone in the pits for their scheduled stop.
So I was checking out the spreadsheet this morning. Mac has now put all his availability for the rest of the season, and he can effectively do all of the races left in this year, minus
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
yeah, minus the endurance races, which is acceptable. That's fine, and like 1 or 2 like odd events. So I've signed up for September Showdown. It will be my point of view this evening, but the rest of the series will be streamed by Mac, so which is great. So yeah, Mac's all up to date. If Ollie wants to help out, then
Hold
obviously
on a minute, hold on a minute.
Go
Have we
on.
got September Showdown today?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm logged in. I'm sleeping.
So we can post Stuart. We can post Stuart. It's fine. I mean, I think people can cut us some slack.
Let's see how I feel, shall we? We've got 7 hours. 7 hours is 1 PM, isn't it?
Sure is.
7 hours is 1 PM.
277, you need to hold your brakes before you can turn on your engine, by the way. There you go.
Car 100 has done a stellar job, by the way. They're now how many laps down from their next guy? They're only 3 laps down. considering they were miles back when I left.
Yeah. Yeah, currently running in P31. They've gone
We
up.
lose. We lose one more driver. We hit 10 losses.
Which, to be fair, isn't bad in...
No, it's not bad at all.
Morning E1. Morning. 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 Good morning. Who's got the bacon sandwiches?
Ooh.
Going on my app, loaded up by
I really do fancy an egg.
Hey,
And sausage. No? No fucking problem.
Yeah, same with me. Darryl, you're lucky where you are.
277, you have to let this guy through. It's blue flags.
I
Yeah,
believe
there we
I'm-
go.
I believe my boy's working at 7 o'clock, so I can get the message to bring from that one to you. Please.
Oh, he works at Mackie D's, does he?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's college, so
Yeah, nice little job, yeah.
it's bought him a 3070, it's bought him his water cooling equipment, so
Yeah.
means I don't have to buy it for him.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly that.
It gets expensive when you're running 4 PCs.
Car 1 has managed to jump car 8 and running third in the championship.
Oh, Mr. George, you sound extremely tired. Do you want to show it off?
No, I'm
You
alright.
Okay. I don't know. You don't sound as energetic as you was about
No,
4 hours ago.
No, in all fairness, when I joined at 5:30, he was very, like, energetic and awake.
It might be just me. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just me, to be honest. I'm probably being quite parents are in bed still.
Well, you think I'm sitting at the bottom of the garden, effectively, so I've got to be trying to be,
You're a Jimmy Broadbent sat in his shed.
yeah.
I don't think we thanked Ollie enough for his few hours that he did.
No, I think you're right. I did
But
lay
I
in bed
think the
afterwards.
I think the problem is that his stint of commentating was during the kerfuffle
Yeah.
of do we do this, do we do that, do we do the other.
Yeah.
So it was his commentating was very much overshadowed by,
yeah.
which is a shame.
I think. Oh, okay. We've got some people in the waiting room.
Go. So I will join you.
Okay, yeah. Come up and join me. Come up and join me. Oh. Right. Let's drag them in then.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
It's very mixed, to be honest.
It's very mixed.
Yeah, we had an excellent start to the race,
Oh.
but it's gone very downhill. We've gotten so many track warnings and stuff. Like I've gotten 4 in
Ooh.
4 stints.
Wow.
Ouch.
Just by drive. I mean, the weather hasn't helped the situation, has it? Let's be completely honest.
No, it's been tough.
It's been that's the kind way of putting it.
Yeah.
I was going to say shit,
I
but
think we should have red flagged it, honestly.
don't start this again. Don't start this again.
I'm
But
still having nightmares of red flags in my eyeballs. Right
yeah, I shut my eyes
Yeah,
last
it was
night and it
terrible.
was red flags. So have you guys had much sleep, or have you timed it well? No.
I mean, I've gotten like 4 hours, I think, because Stannis here he was a beast. He took the night.
Yeah, I mean,
The
I was
rest of us
driving.
didn't
Yeah,
sleep.
Oh, you took the night shift, did you?
yeah.
Ouch.
I don't feel very energized now, but
I can imagine.
I'm in it for the ride at this point.
Yeah, I think you pass the sort of like tired stage, don't you? And you just sort of
Yeah,
Fuck
like in a flow state, just
Yeah.
looking ahead. sitting back and enjoying my teammates
Yeah.
drive slowly, but
You're in it
what can I do
together.
about it?
You're in it together, aren't you? At this stage, you are literally all there at the same time. Just got to keep push through. So P12 for you guys then, I guess 532. Bjorn's obviously doing his stint now.
Yeah.
So you was expecting to be a lot higher up the grid then. I guess from the outset you were expecting to be much closer to the top.
When qualifying started yesterday, we had P1 for I think 20 minutes.
Right. Okay. So yeah.
Or something, and got bumped down to P6 when it started to dry.
Ouch.
And then in my second stint, we were able to get up to P2, passing the Wizard Pros for the P2 and put a little gap.
So
and we just lost the pace after that, really.
But you're so. I mean, P9 is still on the cards. You guys, you're on the same lap as P9 as it stands. So on my screen, I'm seeing rain is starting to ease in 30 minutes. I don't know if that's an ACC-ism or bug, but I'm seeing that it's saying a little minus sign next to rain in 30 minutes. So if it does dry, within the next sort of hour and a half, 2 hours, that's a good, and it doesn't rain again to the end of the race, you should hopefully be able to pick up some pace, well, in theory anyway, towards the end. So
we are getting kind of tired of it.
Yeah,
It's rain, not gonna lie.
yeah, no, I can fully accept that. That's yeah, I guess it's so difficult to
Nobody
predict.
expected it.
Yeah,
Nobody expected that, Spa 24 hours is going to be more rain than dry. I've had a few endurance races in my pastime where it's been like this. We'll have more dry setup. So what kind of setup are you running now? Are you sort of like a hybrid between wet and dry, or more dry side of things?
Actually, it's just the default safe setup lifted a little bit.
Oh, okay. So being a safe setup, it's sort of designed to be within the wet, but also to adapt to the dry if necessary.
Yeah, I mean, we tuned it a little bit, but we also looked at the Go Esports setup, and
Yes.
it was like almost identical to the safe setup for this car.
Oh, that's very interesting to know.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
found it very
anything-
weird.
Is there anything that you think you guys could have done differently to prepare for a 24-hour race?
Sleep.
Yeah, sleep,
I can fully understand that one, 100%.
not crashing as well, I think.
Yeah, and again, I understand that one. And track limits always at Spa is a big problem, as you've found out. It's so difficult, especially in the wet, to try and stay within those track limits. And surprisingly, the difference between the 1.8 version and 1.9 version of the game is the track limits are now, during the wet, more harsher than they used to be. I don't know if you guys found that out as well.
I mean, no, sorry, go ahead, Dennis.
I mean, I've had like 3 drive-throughs during the night. Yeah, I found out that you can't really go off the track.
Yeah, it used to be a lot during the wet times, a bit more lenient on what was available and how far you can go, but now it seems these days it's during the 1.9 version of the game that it's exactly the same as in the dry as in the wet, which is not very helpful for many teams. I'm sure there's been quite a lot of drive-throughs during the night times of the race. Is there any team in particular that you guys are sort of rooting for other than yourselves?
I mean, obviously the other yellow submarines.
Yes, that's understandable.
Yeah, but also car 200. A lot of us
200
used to race with
from
them.
Wessex Racing, yeah. They are a good bunch of lads. They've had 2 cars. Car number 50 unfortunately had to retire from the race due to a disconnect issue and unable to get their driver number 1 back into the server in time as he was still connected whilst they disconnected. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame from them. Right, anyway, back over to you then, Hayden. I'll let you do a couple more questions.
Yeah, no, thanks very much. So, you guys, how many more stints have you guys got? But I'm assuming, obviously, one of you that went through the night. I can imagine you probably got not a lot left in terms of driving time. Are you now? You both done, or how many more stints have you got left to go?
Dennis has 1 stint. I'm gonna do 3 more, and Björn is doing 2, I believe, if everything checks out.
Yeah, you always have a schedule in mind, and then obviously with just.
Oh, Bjorn just spun.
Oh, does he?
no. Commentator's curse.
Ouch. Ouch. But yeah, no. It's that stage now where obviously 7 hours to go. We're just praying for some dry weather.
Praying for a red flag?
Not praying for a red flag. Not praying for a red flag. But on that though, I'm not going to shy away from it. Now, it was an extremely difficult decision for me to make. I know, and I said this earlier on, I know it would have upset a lot of teams. But, I was, regardless of the situation, I would have upset drivers anyway. That was the problem. That was the issue that I faced. And I know I think when I spoke to Bjorn earlier on, well, a few hours ago, he was saying you guys were very mixed about the red flag situation. Some of you wanted it, some of you didn't want it. So yeah, it must have been difficult for the teams also to make that decision. I guess people 531 for example, they're sitting pretty in P5 as it stands. If there was a red flag, then obviously they've quite a few laps ahead now of other teams. So it's like they're losing out. Yeah, and obviously, but you guys on the flip side are a bit further down the grid. It would have helped you. So
I mean, when the announcement came out, we just served the drive-through, but we didn't lose any positions on the time.
Got you.
So, like in that scenario, it would have helped massively. But
yeah,
basically, when you made that announcement, I just went into like all of our 4-car groups and told them that it was going on, because I don't think a lot of people actually checked the announcements during the race.
Right, I got
it's
you.
like telling them to make their own decisions.
Yeah.
About it.
That's fair.
Because all the info was there.
Well, like I say, we the difference I think we will do. We've already drafted up a change to the rules ready for next time. So yeah, we've not
be in effect by the end. By basically the end of this race, is ready for the next race coming up, or what driver times will be available. There's again another AECC thing that there seems to be a problem we're learning as we go along, and everyone seems to be learning as we go along, is what the driver time is. I mean, for me, for a 24-hour race, 7.5 hours per driver, if you've got a certain amount of team members, it's quite low for expectations. I mean, if it was me and I wasn't unaware of server configurations, I would expect it at least, say 9-10 hours per driver and a team of 4, but that doesn't seem to be the case, as it's hard copied into the game that you get X amount, and that's the maximum you can allow. So you go over a certain amount of hours into a race, and that's the maximum you're allowed.
Yeah.
Multiply anymore.
Yeah. So basically, what we found is that the setting hadn't changed in Bathurst and Kyalami, hence why it was never an issue. As soon as the game time was set to 24 hours, the game decided to set that time. Obviously, we've not made the configuration change on the server, and that's why there's obviously now uproar. Is that Owen said, if we'd have set that time in the configuration, then we wouldn't have had a problem. But because it was left down to the game to decide, Toga Motorsport wasn't going to adjust that time. Maximum stint time, it was going to be left to the game. As soon as, for whatever reason, a 24-hour event, it basically divides the max total time divided by the number of drivers with a little bit of buffer. But in Kyalami and Bathurst, for example, when it's a lot less time, the driver time was more, which doesn't make too much sense. And obviously that's why you guys haven't noticed it, is because it's not been a factor, because you could have driven for, I don't know how long it was. One of our stewards, George, he went away after sort of it all calmed down and actually did the calculation and was like, yeah, this was never would have been a problem in Kyalami and Bathurst. So, but only be affecting this race for some weird logic written into ACC. So, like I said, I do apologise for the confusion, but we are, as soon as this race checker flag's over, there's two things going to happen. One, sleep, and secondly, rule change.
I can get on board with sleep.
Sleep first, man.
Sleep first.
It's
Sort
a
out
giant
problems
learning
later.
curve. Yeah, it's a giant learning curve. I can only imagine how next season is going to be done with everything ironed out. It's going to be awesome.
Would you be doing another 24-hour race after this one, or is it sort of jack it all in, be done, let's just stick to something a little bit less longer?
I think I'd have to wait at least like another day to do another 24-hour race.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired now.
So, but you guys would be up for doing another 24-hour event race?
Yeah, I think
In the
this is-
future, like,
in
say,
the
like
future,
a year's down
yeah.
the line.
Preferably not Spa though, but
Yeah,
Of course,
that's
yes.
understandable.
Yeah,
It's-
that's-
It seems to be a very common combo, doesn't it? Spa 24-hour. I've seen a couple of others, like Monza 24-hour. That was a bit, what's the best word to describe? Boring. I think it's the best word. It's just the same corners over and over and over, and it's just got very, very upsetting because there's only so much you can do at the particular moment in time. Like the Ferrari being so slow on the straights, you can't really overtake anybody. I mean, Suzuka 24 hours it seems a very interesting combo, and I'm wondering if a Paul Ricard 24 hour would interest me.
I think a lot of people hate Paul Ricard.
Yeah.
From what I hear, I've never had anything against him.
I mean, there was a vote that we did for a charity event, and the options were Spa, Paul Ricard, and Suzuka. And Spa, unfortunately, became the most popular, with Paul Ricard not being that far behind, which surprised me. So it was in my mind that maybe people are interested in a Paul Ricard 24 hour, if that's what we chose to do in the future, if we choose to continue with endurance races.
Someone just posted on YouTube, Watkins Glen 24 hours.
Watkins Glen 24 hour, that again, that's a very interesting combo, and I've seen it been done before. It's a very difficult track to overtake on, and blue flags is going to be a huge problem.
I commentated on an Indy 24 a few 6 or so months ago. That seemed to be pretty popular as well. Indy 24 hours.
I can imagine an Indy 24.
I think we might have been in that actually.
Was it for Big Brain Racing?
it was his.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I helped out with commentary for those guys before.
I can't remember if we got like P5. That was we were driving
Oh,
for.
well done.
Was
Very good.
that racing then?
I think with a 24-hour race, just finishing the race is a milestone in its own right, from my experiences. It's just a mammoth task to be able to organise getting people to be awake at certain times, and then for yourselves to be able to go to sleep whilst you're so hyped up and energy pumped for the race and the adrenaline going through your body to then just switch off and fall asleep and then wake up again and then get going again. It's such a hard task to do.
Yeah, definitely. And
Gotta be some
at this
weak
point
character.
in the race,
Yeah.
At this point in the race, we already see a lot of people doing mistakes, and I felt it as well. Like
Oh,
you're
yes.
not like on edge, as I was. Like my first stint, for an example, like missing apexes and doing a little spin and stuff like that.
Well, fatigue kicks in, doesn't it?
Thankfully,
Yeah.
thankfully so far we haven't. Now this is the unusual bit. We had at this particular stage in the race, we had maybe 20 more collisions and reports to worry about in Kyalami than we have done here. So far, if we're going by the report stage, the racing's been more cleaner, and people have been accepting the new rules and obeying by them because we're enforcing them harder, which is nice to see. And your thoughts on the rule changes, as it's quite important to us to make sure that we've done the right things to going forward. What are your thoughts?
I mean, we haven't really changed much from our driving style or anything, because I think we were pretty much inside the rules before.
Yes, yeah, I believe so. I don't believe there was any issues with you guys at all. Do you think that the blue flag rule, where the blue flag in car line was a huge problem, where we've changed it now to the point of where if somebody doesn't give way within a sector after you're 0.4 behind, you are eligible for a 10-second time penalty if it's shown that you are holding up another car and not allowing them through. Do you think that's a good step forward to go?
I think, but I also think a lot of the backmarkers need a little bit more practice in it, because I see a lot of them like going flat all the through the straight and then braking 10 meters earlier, going off track to let them through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
like
not allowing you
3-4
through in probably the most obvious and clear, safest way.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really matter to me. I don't lose any time on it, but they lose like 3-4 seconds.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
to just
I
lift
get
on
what
the
you're
straight instead.
I get what you're saying. Okay,
a lot of
thank you
them
very
do
much
it.
for your inputs. Very much.
No, is there obviously anything else you know you want to not red flag scenario again?
That's a shame.
It's a
I was
shame.
about to bring it up. You know, again,
You guys.
People got their head back.
Yeah, no, guys, thank you so much for one, attending the race, getting through it, and secondly, for being good sports. So yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully, once this race finishes in just under 7 hours time now, you'll get some sleep and yeah. You finish up inside the top 10. Let's pray for that one. I think let's pray for that. Hopefully the rain eases off soon.
We're trying very hard.
And you'll get in the top 10. We'll be watching. We'll be watching for sure. But yeah, thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate you popping in. Cheers, guys. We'll go down to Stuart's chat. I'm tired.
Are you tired? Are you, Mr. H?
I'm a bit tired. Yeah. I am tired.
I left Rob's.
No,
Just left
that's fine.
Gay.
Bastard.
You're gay.
I'm not.
So, it seems the rain is set at the moment. We hope that obviously it dries up. I definitely very much prefer less rain at Spa whenever I've driven there. Spa is very, very difficult in the rain. Drivers, I believe, have done incredibly well. We've lost, since the time I left till now, one team, which is within 4 hours, which is, I think it's decent. 24 hours is never easy.
Are we still on 31 or 32? Because I'm seeing
32.
But so someone's joined back again then.
Were we on 31? Were we?
Yeah, but they're only 3 laps down.
Yes, so if there's a disconnect for whatever reason, either you escape out the game or somebody just disconnects by the car flying off the track, you only lose 3 laps.
Oh, was it? No, I don't think it was Car 111. Because they went into the sky at one point.
We have a squeaky child in the chat. Hello, Ari.
What do you want to do for the sponsor layer? For the sponsor stuff?
Do you know what, I don't know, but Leah mentioned that it must have McDonald's on it somewhere. I was just like, oh my god. I think having a McDonald's on a black and purple blue styled livery would just kill it, having this yellow blob somewhere.
I mean, there is one exception.
Ooh, that BMW just gone sideways and hit somebody.
I will take my last replay
There
save
is
about
one
10
exception,
minutes
Owen.
or so, and then I'll go to bed.
Yes, Mr. Stevens, and we appreciate everything that you've done during our very, very long stay with us, and you've done incredibly well, and all I can say is just thanks for sticking it out while I abandoned you to go and grab a few sleeps, which was very much needed. Admittedly, I've only had probably about 3 hours sleep, but I could probably go for a bit longer, but after this race is finished, it's 100% climb into bed, forget everything and everybody, and get some sleep, maybe all the way through until work time tomorrow morning. Yes, I'm the silly sod that decided that not to take the day off because I left it too late to book time off.
No, I'm back to work
Next
tomorrow.
year, next year I'm 100% booking time off if we're doing this again.
I'm back to work. I'm back to work tomorrow. But
Yeah,
my plan is to
unfortunately-
do September Showdown and go to bed after that.
Unfortunately, I think your job isn't as, what's the word?
Labor
Physical?
intensive.
Important.
Mine's
No, it's very highly important. As both our jobs are very important, but
mine's
it's
mental
just-
fatigue, not physical fatigue.
I got mental fatigue as well, so I got to think about what bits to take off of car engines and car parts and this, that, and the other. But
You have to think about putting a McDonald's logo on a car.
oh no, the horrors.
Stop mentioning McDonald's, I'm starving.
Yeah,
McDonald's.
I think when I finish this stewarding stint, I actually might take the kids to McDonald's, my local McDonald's.
Oh my god.
I generally fancy a McDonald's right now. You know, they'll love it as well. Oh, drive-through penalty for car 463.
Yeah, track limits. Signed 3 pence.
Yeah. 6 hours to go, chaps. 6 hours to go. 6 hours 57 minutes. That timer is ticking down.
7 hours, 7 hours.
Slowly ticking down, that timer. That's it.
I'm not sure on the yellow wheels. What do you reckon, Mr. H, and livery designs?
Where are you? Is it, what number was it? 5455?
Yes.
Oh, and we can be the Wario Mobile.
Oh,
How does purple look? I mean, I can see the yellow on the Ferrari badge, and obviously on the Pirelli symbol, but there's not enough yellow, in my opinion, to warrant the yellow wheels. But then on the
Yeah.
flip side, it doesn't look hideous.
it doesn't look terrible, and it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb like it would do if it was neon green.
It's a
But-
joke.
I know,
Oh,
but I'm just...
But we can fix that. We can fix that in a matter of seconds.
I'm not sure.
What do you
if-
reckon to... if you scroll up a little bit, Mr. H, and you go above the McDonald's...
Oh, the black with the
Arizona
purple rim.
thing, if you go back up to the top, look at the roof.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, keep
I
that.
worked hard during the night whilst Ari was at work, college, whatever he was doing.
No green
And I
wheels.
removed all the background to that image as best I could.
No green wheels, thank you.
The green does not work.
I don't know if I like the black with purple rim or the yellow now. Actually, I'm looking at it. The yellow's starting to grow on me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh god, I'm gonna go make a coffee.
Just what I've done.
No, I don't like those yellow. They're definitely keeping the purple.
Just trying to mess with them. Here, I'll have an idea. Oh, jeez. I just moved the wrong way.
We just lost another car.
Who did we lose?
Back down to 31. I don't know, but I think I have a bit of a lag spike on my end.
yellow flag for car 99. Couldn't even see him on the map.
I think he's gone into the void.
What, 99?
Yeah, he's gone into the void.
Oh, he's gone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're down to 30.
You were saying that we've not had a disconnect for hours, and then all of a sudden we lose 2 in literally seconds.
Just a server going, are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that. Oh, hang on. This is for position. Car 532 and 95. Oh, I'll tell you what, I wish it'd stop fucking raining now. It's getting on my nerves.
I take it he didn't ease off at all over the night.
Nope. Not one
No.
bit.
Rained.
Oh,
No
oh.
stopping rain.
I had a lag spike then. 99's back in.
We're back to 31.
Yeah, 99's back in again.
Yeah.
My laptop sounds like it's not turned off.
The track temperature is, or the air temperature is slowly improving. But it does say a
Yeah.
little negative sign next to the rain in 30 minutes. So I don't know if that's just a glitch in ACC or not, but I'm sure it's been longer than 30 minutes since we've seen that. So I don't know if that's a bug, like I say, or it will
Maybe
start to
that-
ease.
Maybe that's in more than 30 minutes time.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be 30 minutes up to an hour.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What's up?
No, I was just saying that the little negative symbol next to the rain cloud under 30 minutes.
Yes.
Does that mean it's going to slow down? But it's been there longer than it's been there quite a while now.
So, the minus symbol in the rain just means a little bit less rain. Now, when there's a minus symbol, it doesn't always necessarily mean that we're going to be subsiding from the rain. It just means it's not raining as hard as it was a minute ago. So with the dynamics of this weather, it seems to be the case that ACC has done its thing as usual and decides to change as and when it feels it wants to rather than what it should be doing.
Yeah. Because all of a sudden, remember, all of a sudden we saw that it was raining.
Mm.
Well,
Not
I
only
think it's
just
because
raining,
we
but
were
raining hard.
Yeah, we were very, very busy
Yeah.
with dealing with a lot of things at the time, and I don't think it was probably always there, but it's probably just the case that we just didn't notice. But
Yeah, true.
it's just one of those things. I've had this at Indy before. There was a race at Indy I've done, and the practice server for, let's go with, say that I practiced for 3 days, and out of the 3 days that I practiced, one time when I went into the server during the course of those 3 days, was it ever wet. And then when it was server launch time, we had drizzle, damp track, and it was the smallest amount of rain. Now, the weather randomness dictated, because it was set to, I think it was 2 or 3, something like that, dictated that it would change. And all that happened during the whole entire race got slightly heavier, slightly easier, slightly heavier. So it went plus minus, plus minus, plus minus the whole race. and that was incredibly frustrating. And it kept on changing between dry tyres being the best and wet tyres being the best every half an hour. Now, being at Indy,
Oh, there we go. The rain's easing in 10 minutes now. Look.
Okay, so let's have a look, see what happens to that. Be interesting. But at Indy, the pit lane is so long, you lose a lap just pitting.
Yeah.
So you're better off just staying on the tyre you are on and struggling through. And
Getting
that's
through that
how
moment.
painful.
Yeah.
It was so painful.
Right. That's my last replay. Alright. Shoot off to bed.
Get some Z's, man. Get some sleep.
What I'll do, Mr. Stevens, I will adopt your fantastic concept of setting an alarm every hour.
An hour and 5 minutes.
That's the one. And I will do the same as what you've done, and then what we can do is we can then upload these videos to the drive if necessary. Now, to work out which hour is what, I suppose we'll have to play it and then rename it hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, but we'll be there for 24 hours.
Yeah, I've got 18 hours of replay.
Sure,
Yeah.
you're just gonna just look at the time it was saved.
You do,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I was taking the piss. I wasn't meaning that we watched the whole race again.
Why not? Why the hell not?
Thanks, Daryl. What would we ever do without you?
Oh, I don't know.
Right. I'm going to close off ACC now and I'm off to bed.
Okay, then, Mr. Stevens.
George,
Thank you so much for everything
legend,
you've done.
mate. Absolute
No
legend.
problem.
We would never be able to do this without you.
Yeah, agreed.
I think we've said it 1,000,001
Yeah.
times, and that's why you've got the role that you've got. It's felt fitting that you help us out in more ways than one, and you come up with ideas and you change things. You're behind the scenes that people don't see.
Absolute legend, mate. Thank you so much.
No problem. Right, see you chaps.
See you a bit,
I'll
Good
mate.
night.
see you
Have a
good
good
evening.
one.
Bye.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
What a guy. What a guy.
What a ledge. Oh, we have a drive-through for car number 534 track limit.
You can already see on the racing line that the track isn't as wet. You notice that?
No, you jinxed it.
No, look, watch. The cars are going off the racing line to pull their tyres down. Look. Right on board with car number 8.
Can't be doing it the right way. That's way too early for that.
Yeah, but I'm on the heli shot right now. You can clearly see. Oh, two cars are coming out of the pit lane at the same time. If you look at my stream, you can see there is a line there. Look, there is a line.
No, I can see that there's a distinctive difference between wet and dry. Or drier. I
Drier,
would say
yeah.
dry.
It's still wet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I think the settings were close to being perfect. We just needed a little less rain.
It's a very hard task to get what you're looking for. I think the only other option you could have done probably is change the weather randomness more. So if there was more weather randomness, it'll be...
Yeah, I set it to 2. I ummed and ahed for 3, to be honest.
3 I think would have been too much change. It's wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. And that's the problem that we have with ACC. What ACC really can do with is a dictation, as we keep saying, of what the race manager or race event designer can choose when the rain is due
subscribed to the channel.
in the next hour.
Yeah, just the probability of the rain going. It not even not even it actually starts raining, but you just do /rain, and it
And then
adds the
units comes
probability
in.
of it going. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you can do it the other way if you really wanted to, and then right, control it that way.
We can control how much darker it gets, how much. I mean, imagine you got three keys that you can choose: /cloud, /rain, /sun, or just /rain, /sun, And then if you go /rain, it gets darker and gloomier cloud, ready for rain, until it does then rain. If you go /sun, then you get brighter, less clouds, more. So you could just get it to do a code where it does 0.05 less cloud, 0.05 less chance of rain, something like that for /sun, and that would work to the point of where it comes through, but obviously the game still gets to do its randomness as it wants, but we get to dictate the problems that the game has by solving them ourselves. I think it would have been a good way, but I mean the coding's got to be there, isn't it? But
Yeah. Well, the game's old, isn't it, as well? So you have to factor that in.
well, AC2 comes out next year, springtime potentially. That's the plan from Kunos, and it's very clear to see that between ACC and AC2, that ACC is slowly but surely being forgotten about already. We haven't seen as many updates as we have seen in the last 3 months, I would say, where it was update after update after update after update consistently, and I believe that was their big rush to try and fix the BOP problems and sort out everything so that they can concentrate on their new Real Engine, I believe it's Real Engine 5 is it or something, which is a new engine that they're going to be using for AC2, so the most up-to-date engine. As we say that, car 277 goes through for track limits for a drive-through.
Yeah, see that? Spotted that.
Do we know anything about the PC specs for AC2 yet?
More than ACC, I would expect, because it's
Yeah.
Real Engine 5.
Does that mean I need to go and buy a new PC? It'll be an excuse to.
Just do it, put it on finance, credit card or whatever.
Yeah, yes is the answer. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'll just tell the wife I need a new one.
Yeah. It's part of your role.
It's your contract with Motorsport, that you must buy better equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to have a 4090.
Yeah, minimum.
Yeah. two would be nice.
Yeah.
I think my PC's okay for now, for quite a while. It's Ryzen 9, I believe. It's DD4, not DD5. Obviously, I bought mine when DD4 was the best out of the best. I believe it's 64 megabytes worth of RAM.
Gigabytes.
That's it. Gigabytes.
If it
It's
was
been a long
megabytes,
time.
you'd be 90 in the early 90s.
Well, that's when I was born, but never mind. So yeah, so gigabytes is 64, and the graphics card is a 16 gig AMD monster thing. So I can't see it running out of energy and puff anytime soon. It can run ACC, and it's running it right now on the Epic settings quite comfortably, whilst I'm running your stream, or the applications we need, race control, you name it, is running all of it. And it's running 3 screens. So I can't see that being a problem anytime soon.
No, you'll be fine. Yeah, I built mine many moons ago, and I just upgraded bits as and when, really. Like, that's the beauty of PC building, is you can upgrade certain areas. Yes, it gets expensive when you want to update your motherboard or your chip, your processing chip, because obviously chances are you got to upgrade your motherboard at the same time because the chipset's different. But for me, yeah, I've got an i9 9900K, which is still hefty, good CPU, 64 gigs of RAM, and I've only got a 2070 Super graphics card. That's I guess the only thing for me that could be upgraded. It's either buy a new graphics card or get a new wheel, basically, and I chose the wheel.
I think the graphics card's okay for now. You're very limited. Chris
ACC
Corbin,
ones.
send it, mate. What car number is Chris Corbin?
He's down in P13.
Let's go watch him for a bit.
Car
Car
101.
number 101. Let's go.
Oh, car?
Oh yes, I remember Chris. Chris got a time penalty at the start of the race, and was the only car that did, because he was the only one out of all the cars that got penalties during qualification that stuck around for impeding a car's hot lap. And he admittedly said it was a silly mistake for him to make, and hold his hands up and said he's sorry, straight off, and there was literally no appeal made, as I've just seen car number 8 very nearly take out car number 94. But here's, if we go to car number 101, Mr. H.
Yeah, I'm on it. It's on board now.
Is it?
Sure is.
We're on 532 on the stream.
You probably need to press the little live button.
Don't tell me that I've... There we go. As we can see, it's gone to car number 2.
Oh, it's because the auto camera. 1 sec.
Yeah, turn that off.
101's got into the pits now.
111 has gone through track limits again.
101 is in the pits now. Is this a driver swap?
Pits. Are we going to miss Chris now, and is he going to come out of the car? That's the biggest question. Yes, Jazz, the graveyard shift. Yeah, our graveyard shift is over, and we are now in the realms of the morning fuck up. Yes, sorry.
You had 2 hours sleep, Jazz. Wow, that's not a lot of sleep, my friend.
You are.
I
Slept just a distant.
Where do you want sponsors? What sponsors?
What sponsors would I like on my car?
Viagra.
Viagra. Do you know what? I don't actually know. I've got the Toga Motorsports on the front of the nose. Can we stick on the little winglets
I've got
on the
just
side?
a thing for you. I've got just a thing.
No. This is going to be where I puke again, isn't it?
No.
111's got a driver again. Yeah, that's track limits. These guys must be struggling now with fatigue. For sure. Ches is in the pits as well.
On my search history.
Is that a glitch with the game? He looks like he's got damage. I think that's a glitch with the game, isn't it?
It's more than likely a glitch with the game. If you went out of the game and came back in, I'm sure that everything would reset.
Yeah.
Where you had it running for so long. But saying that, he's probably going to hit a wall in a minute. He looks so tired, doesn't he?
Ches is. Oh, yeah. Ches is. This is Ches's stint. He's finished now, so this doesn't look like a damage. A pit stop for damage. This is a pit stop for a driver swap. Yeah. Or
Is there anybody that fancies a quick interview with Hayden and myself? Then please, by all means, if you pop into the waiting room inside the commentary box, then you're more than welcome to have a chat with us and give your thoughts on your race.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tell us off about red flagging, not red flagging. I mean, by all means.
Yeah, as people are tired, Jazz, they are 100% tired. You must be. We're tired just watching and doing some stewarding. Imagine what it's like for all the other teams that are actually doing some racing. So, especially in these conditions.
You know what? I don't mind that, Ari. I don't mind it.
You're dead serious.
I don't think it looks that bad being there.
It's bad dragon, Owen.
I know, but it doesn't look bad. Can we get the Toga Motorsports symbol on the little winglets?
Yeah.
I think do that, and then we need a sponsor over the wing, and then some other sponsor elsewhere, and then we're done. Maybe.
I tell you what,
Dragon.
who would have loved these conditions? Macaroni Velo would have loved these conditions. He always asks for mixed condition racing. If they had entered, if George's team had continued to form as one, They would have. He would have loved those conditions, but now I'm pretty sure he races with Big Brain Racing now. Macarini. They didn't enter this championship, unfortunately.
I'd love to know how Per is doing, says I did some coaching with him and it'd be nice to know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I can't remember his surname.
It starts with an E.
Oh yes. Can we locate his car?
It's car 43, Chez's team.
That was it.
Oh, hang on, is he back in the car
Yes,
again?
yes he is. Yes, they are in P28 right now.
Yeah,
And it'd be very interesting to see if how he managed to adapt, because not at one point did we ever do anything rain related.
You got
it was
Kyron
all
in the
dry.
car now.
We've got a chef in their car, have we?
We've got a chef. Yeah.
A dentist.
Surgically going through the corners.
Right, I'm a man of my word.
So it seems the rain is trying to ease off,
Yeah, it does it that way, doesn't it?
and let's see if it does eventually. What I'm finding interesting as I go through the teams, the ABS settings, if you remember of the time back in 1.8, ABS, now this has got a weird concept, would be higher for the rain conditions so that it would kick in more so you didn't lock up as much. Now it seems to be the opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
If you run a higher ABS, it doesn't work as well as if you run a lower ABS.
Yeah, they have done some weird logic with this game. They have changed.
They have, yeah. Because Karan overslept and wasn't planned to race for like 4 more hours, but his punishment is to take 3 unplanned stints with auto tyre. Yeah, I can imagine, mate, 24-hour race under any condition, no matter if it's rain, dry, whatever, dramas, unplanned situations. It is so hard. As we've just seen car number 533 get a drive through track limits now.
Chez, how's the track out there? Is it drying?
Less moist.
Yeah. How do I put that? Less wet. Right. Oh, and I've sent you your money, Daryl. Will you send me if you've got PayPal? Or send me your PayPal details.
Oh, don't worry about it, mate.
No, don't be seriously. Honestly.
Stick it towards the servers and bit.
I mean, if Daryl doesn't want it, I'll have it. It's fine.
Yeah, Chez. I'll tell you what. Go up to the interview room, and I'll be up there in a sec.
I think Owen really wants the Bad Dragon logo on his car.
Yeah, you should put it everywhere. You should create little like hiding places for it.
What is wrong with the Bat Dragon?
They make dildos, Owen.
Is that wrong with that?
Furry
I think
dildos.
it's-
Nothing wrong with that.
Hello, guys.
Oh, there he
go
is.
up. Hold on. Let me just
There we go.
Oh, okay. I just saw you guys in here.
No, you're right. How's it going? All right?
I mean, we've had a
Ooh,
few
You're sounding
issues
tired.
along the way. I am. I'm really tired. I did the mistake of showering right before bed last night,
Oh, okay.
so I don't think I went to sleep until like 2, which would be 1 a.m. for you guys.
Right. Okay.
And then I woke up at like 5.
Oh,
So I had
okay.
like 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so you are feeling a little bit tired right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling the jet lag.
No,
But see,
yeah.
Karen was supposed to do 2 stints last night, like in the middle of the night,
But
from
what-
like 1 to 3 or something.
But slept through.
But he fell asleep, or if he was supposed to do like the extremely early morning shifts, I don't really remember. But he overslept, so Per had to take, I think, 3 or 4 stints in a row. I'm not 100% sure. And then I hop on the voice call.
Yeah.
But Per has 10 more minutes of stint time. And I'm like, I'm ready, I'm here, please, just let me try.
Jeez. So how are you finding the conditions right now? Are they... Is it...
I'm slow, but I like it.
Okay.
It's a fun track to drive in the rain. Like, I'm enjoying it. Even though I know that I'm like 10 seconds slower than my teammate and 10 seconds slower than everybody else, I'm still enjoying it. It's good seat time for me. I've never really practiced much endurance racing in the rain or in the night. The closest thing to night endurance racing that I've personally done was Le Mans on iRacing. Which is completely different to this. Yeah. Which of course there's no rain or anything of the sort. It's only dry conditions 24/7.
Yeah.
So it was quite easy, but being honest. This, however, much more challenging, and I like it.
Well, it's good to sit here that somebody, as much as the conditions, let's be honest now, maybe are too wet and have been raining for too long. At least you're, at least you're still enjoying it, which I suppose is half the battle, I suppose, isn't it? So
I don't really know how the rest of my team feels.
Tired,
but I know that maybe not upset, but a little disappointed in the amount of rain. Hopefully it tells me that it should be less rain in 10 minutes, but it also said less rain in half an hour for like 50 minutes for me.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
It's an ACC algorithm, whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, calculation that doesn't work. My question that I have for you, obviously
also,
you had...
keep in mind, I think I'm still streaming on my end. If that's
that's fine.
Okay,
that's fine.
Perfect.
Okay, that's fine. So my question for you is, Per obviously had some coaching with myself, and we never practiced the rain, by the way. It was all dry, but I was showing him some lines, and we changed a lot of settings on his wheelbase and in-game settings.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to find out some more information as the race has been going on how he's finding these new settings. Has he mentioned anything to you guys?
He mentioned that he did some practicing with you. However, he also mentioned that the first thing he did was complain about the lack of grip in the car. Then we realized his tires were under pressure. The temperature had dropped like 10 degrees almost. It went from like, I don't know, 30 to 23 or something. Late evening. So that's when we realized that it might more be a weather issue than a setup issue. I haven't really gotten much feedback from him from his night stints because I could hear how tired he was and he was focused, so he just pitted the car, I took over and he went away. I haven't really talked much to him like about how the practice has been, but he hasn't said anything bad. He said that he set his PB.
Oh, that's positive. That's absolutely
that's very
fantastic
good.
to hear. If you're setting PBs, then the difference has obviously occurred. Which is fantastic. That's way more than I'd expect when you're setting PBs. Whenever I do any of coachings or trainings, my aim goal is to make you more consistent rather than new records. So that's fantastic to hear.
Yeah, the fact that he smashed his PB is obviously, it's showing that actually the coaching has paid off. Then
he's
so,
learned. He's learned. He's listened to what's been said.
Yeah.
He's listened to what he should be doing at particular times, and on top of that, one thing he did mention was the settings that I had and the settings that I said he should change his wheelbase to. Now we got different wheelbases, but it's the same manufacturer. he found
It's fantastic.
instantly, yeah, and he found instantly through the in-game setting changes that he had so much more precision and so much more feel to the car than he ever did before, and he was instantly impressed with that. It was a game changer for him. So to hear that, and then now to be told that he set a personal best, definitely.
I don't think he set the personal best in this race. I'm sorry.
No.
No.
I mean, just in general, in practice or whatever, it's still a PB. It's a milestone, and to hear that it's fantastic to hear that the input of what I've learned over the years has now been passed on to somebody else that can use that information that I've learned and then hopefully then pass it on to somebody else in the future if necessary, which is fantastic news. It's nice to hear that the coaching works.
It's served its purpose, hasn't it? Yeah, exactly.
And that was the whole idea.
A lot over the past months that we've had him in the team.
Oh, it's good to hear.
I'm not gonna out him or anything, but I remember the first race that I ever saw broadcast that he was racing in was not the best. I think it was like a mixed weather, rain, dry condition, 40-minute Nürburgring, some stupid combination like that. Like just a weird combination. And now he's setting PBs and dragging the car throughout the entire night stint with one crash. Like I'd say 4 hours of driving and one crash is good in these conditions.
Yeah.
I had 2 crashes in 3 laps. I just oversteered, spun out of...
It's hard, isn't it? Yeah.
The hard corner before you get to the Blanchemont straight. I can't remember the name of it. It's after Pit Path and all of those. But I spun there and just hit took the nose straight into the wall. Got like 20 seconds of damage. 2 laps go by, and out of no name, I do the exact same thing and get another 10 seconds.
Ouch.
And then I drag the entire car with 20 seconds of damage for like 40 minutes.
Oh, not bad.
And didn't lose a single position.
Yeah,
while
decent.
doing
That's
it.
decent. So how's the car feeling setup wise? How is it? Obviously,
I'd say
very
it's
hard to predict.
It's a tad bit understeery. We all have different in-car settings, which is understandable. Neither of my teammates run any ATC cut at all. I do. But I'd say generally it's a car that everybody can drive.
Yeah, it's always good to have a car that you can all get along with and drive. So there's obviously...
I know Pat wasn't like the biggest fan of it.
Right, okay.
But I think most of the complaints he had was probably due to the temperature drop last night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and get feedback from him later today.
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
I don't think he's racing anymore, just because he took those extra stints in the night.
Got you.
Karen has a lot of driving to do now.
So what's Karen? How many stints is he? Is that 3? Did you say?
So just as a sort of semi-harsh punishment, and I'm not holding anything against him. I've overslept in endurance races as well. Easy to do. But basically, I told him that I was supposed to be in for a double stint, but I haven't had breakfast yet. So I told him that if he takes my stint, then I can go get breakfast, and then he's gonna take 2 of Per's stints later on today. We don't know exactly when, but we think we're gonna roll by schedule.
Okay.
However,
As and when.
Yeah, I do think that will leave him with... okay. I was afraid that he was gonna do like 4 hours in a row, but he won't. So he's gonna do this stint now. Then I think Daniel hops on, and then it's Karen again.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is Daniel got any more stints left to go in this race? He does.
I don't want to give out too much of our schedule here, but basically we all have stints left to
Cool. Sorry, someone just posted in the chat saying a triple stint is the breakfast of champions. Couldn't have worded it any
Bro
better.
Baggins, it is.
But yeah,
Bro Baggins, I like that name.
It's a great name. There was one more question I was going to ask you. And I forgot what it's going to be. What it was now. Shit. What's the question? I had it all lined up and everything.
This is why you write down.
I know. I literally thought of it off the top of my head, and I was like, oh, I'll ask him that question in a minute. I think it's gone. I got too involved with the triple stint of the triple stint is breakfast of champions comment. I can't figure what it was now, to be brutally honest with you. Oh, yes, it was. So, would you do another one of these events?
Yes.
And if so, what combo?
For the rest of the Endurance League this season,
Yep.
I will not be driving.
Okay.
I will be putting myself as a emergency reserve driver.
Okay.
To free up the calendar for a few other drivers, but also still being here if
required.
I need to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if, let's say, Daniel gets sick next month for the next round, then I'm still here to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll practice the same as everybody else, but I just won't really be a part of the team planning, unless of course required. But I would definitely do more endurance races. But I do think I'd do more endurance races on a one-off event scale.
Yeah,
rather
fair
than
enough.
league-based.
A league-based, yeah.
Because it's hard to find the commitment to, like, even though it's just once a month, it still requires planning on my end, because I basically never know where I am from weekend to weekend.
Yeah, that's difficult, isn't it? Yeah. But then if you're taking a step back, then it's obviously going to be easier for that other team to the rest of the team to get to understand what's going on. That's for sure. And then last question for me, where's the goal? What's the end goal for position? Is it now the stage where you just want to finish? It's just getting through to the bitter end now. You're running in 27th place right now. You're 4 laps.
We are 3 laps.
Yeah, 3 or 4 laps
behind.
3 behind.
Yeah.
Car 463. Is it now just maintaining this position, because the guys behind you, car 125, are only 30 seconds behind you now on the same lap, and then past that you've got a 2-lap buffer? Is it just to maintain this position and just finish?
I'd say our main goal has always and will always with endurance races, especially a prestigious and classic event like 24 Hours of Spa.
Yeah.
It's about survival.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we qualified in like P19, we have lost positions, but also just seeing the event through to the end will give you so much experience, so much, experience, and just seat time and memories and everything like that.
Yeah.
I've never done racing, or especially not endurance racing, for winning, because I know I'm not pace-wise, I'm not there yet. But I'm having fun while doing them, I'm making memories, and I'm spending time with friends.
Yeah, perfect. It's great response. That's a great response. Well, keep pushing,
and for
mate.
the question about future combinations.
Yeah. Oh yes, you didn't answer it. Yes, go on.
I would love to see a 24 hours Watkins plan.
You're the second person that said that.
I love that combination, and maybe something like a 8-9 hours of Valencia in multi-class racing.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
I'm a man of many surprises.
Oh, well, we know. Well, appreciate you popping in. I know everyone in your team is obviously hella tired.
Yeah.
Hopefully the rain is slowly going to stop. It's still saying less rain in between 10 and 30 minutes. So, I'm on board now with car 319, and if I look out of the windows, the rain doesn't look
Not falling as quickly.
no. So I don't know whether the rain is easing.
So we do have a situation of less rain, but is it going to be a typical ACC thing? Less rain, less rain, less rain, less rain, but it's so minute that it doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference, yeah. Or is
Currently,
it?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's only like a percent less rain, and that counts in the algorithm as less rain, which to me would be stupid. And I don't want to put anything on you guys. It's a Kuno's moment. It's a moment of Kuno's brilliancy. But I will also say before I head out that there have been issues for everybody on all sides, and I don't want to be rude or anything, but that includes on you. But I have enjoyed this race so much, and I just want to thank you guys for organizing it and sticking with what you've said and seeing this through to the end. I know so many other places that would just red flag the race, try to figure everything out, wouldn't figure it out, and then just call the race off. I've had it happen to me before.
No, that's
so the
fair.
fact that you're still seeing this through it's great, and anything like the only thing that can be done now is to learn and take that lesson learned to the next race.
Yeah, no, exactly that. And I appreciate your comments. Yes, you know, try not to go back over it, but yeah, mistakes have been made. You know, rules have been interpreted differently to different teams, but like you say, we move on from it, we learn from it, and we carry on.
And I'll say we've dropped, what is it, like 10 drivers? 10 or 11 drivers. If this was a real life race,
10 drivers,
the night stint would probably take more like 20 drivers. I've seen Spa 24-hour races finish with like 5 drivers in the top category. That's it.
Yeah.
So we're still looking great for numbers. There's still 6 hours left, so a lot of racing left to be done. But I'm saying that from at least my team, we've had our moments where we've been a bit frustrated, tired, but I'd say I think we're all in the end enjoying the experience.
That's the plan. I think the plan is to all have a big virtual hug afterwards and sort of say, look, you know, the mistake's been made, but let's put this past us. We've still got 2 amazing rounds left to go. We've got now a break, which I think again is a scheduling issue from our side. We scheduled this maybe because of other events going on. We've now got a good break now. There's no more endurance races now until next month. So we've got this out of the way quite early on in August. So, September. So we've got a long time now to refine those last few bits, and then, you know, the last 2 rounds at Indy and at Suzuka, I think they are, or other way around. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Indy and Suzuka, I think. Yeah.
Then hopefully those races will be really enjoyable. Yeah, Indy and Suzuka. So yeah.
8 and 10 hours.
Yeah, so we got an 8-hour race next time around, which obviously is nice. And then we finish off with a 10 hours of Suzuka, which I'm actually looking forward to that one, to be fair. So
yeah,
I'll
like be 100% honest. I don't like Indy.
I don't mind Indy, to be fair.
I don't think I'm the only one that has like. I just don't like it, and I don't think I'm the only one.
No, Indy's tough, man. Indy's a tough one.
There's a lot of weird off apex turns, and you turn fully to one side and then you have to rotate the car like 800 million degrees to the other side. There's a lot of just weirdly shaped corners.
Yeah, and obviously the pit exit is just a 90-degree turn. There's no pit exit. There's no pit exit at all. But yeah, no.
You just turn into the exit of the corner. And
and pray there's no one there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be a test of strategy and just general knowledge of racing.
Yeah, for sure. But like I say, yeah, no, we take on board your comments. We're not going to shy away from them. We're going to face the music after the end of this race, but learn going forward, and hopefully, like I say, the last 2 rounds will be enjoyable for everybody, and you know, by the end we get to Suzuka, everything will be correct. That's
I'll say this: with the cards that you've been dealt, you've played a good hand. Like you've solved the issues well. As we just got a drive-through. Shit, I'll have to hop back to.
No worries.
To Karen now.
No worries.
Have a good one.
Cheers, thanks very
Good
much,
luck,
man.
guys.
Catch you in a
Bye,
bit.
cheers. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, I've been atted somewhere. Let's go down.
You have been atted. So there's an answering needs to be done in one of our tickets. But however, I have I've done what I can. I think it's only fair if you say your 2 pence in the situation as well as the H as best as we can.
Yeah, I'm just reading it now, sorry. That's why I wasn't
That's
part.
alright, mate. I sort of worked it out. I've got a ticket to go through.
Anal.
Oh god, you are on stream, just so you know.
Oh, there's me speaking with my microphone turned off.
Where I am.
Yeah, you're on stream.
Oh,
There's a ticket coming, but I haven't got that lap number.
No, it's fine, I got it. 399, I'm on it.
Yeah.
702. Collision. Oh look, it's the bus stop again. Oh, there it is.
wait. I can be the commentator now.
You
How
can
many
commentate.
accents are there?
1.
There needs to be more accents.
You know what? Mr. D, do you want to watch my screen?
I'll see. Yeah.
I have an idea what I would like to do with this one, but I would like to get your opinion. I will hear it from both sides. This is, you got to keep in mind, this is for position. And you're asked to keep in mind that
They're gonna crash. They're gonna kill each other.
car number 101.
Not.
The Ferrari's fault.
Are you sure that's the Ferrari's fault?
Yes.
Let's say it from the Ferrari's point of view.
They both crashed.
He goes out, goes off, he goes round him.
If I say, you got to stay within track limits, correct?
Sandra, welcome in. Good morning.
Who?
Sandra Rodriguez.
Oh, sorry, stay talking about
That's alright, don't worry, it's fine.
So,
It's a BMW.
the Ferrari is trying to stay within track limits. He can't give it too much more space because if you hit the sausage, you're ruined, right? So it's where he's on the curbs, that's already a problem. But if we watch the Audi, why is the Audi pulling so close to him? Should he not give more room? Has he just pulled in front of his nose? He's there, you got to remember. You have to give each other space, right? The Audi turns in now. Is there more than the car's width there? I think the Audi's turned into the Ferrari. Do you agree?
Yes.
So if you go there, and I'm slow, this is why I slow it down. If I was the Audi, and if we're going to use the lines in the road, can you see the wet line that's in between the two cars right now?
Yes.
He should stay on that side of the wet line to make sure it's a safe and clear overtake. Because you've got to remember, it's the overtaking car, so technically at this particular moment in time, car 101 is the overtaking car. He doesn't make it safe, he crosses this wet line, loads, reducing the turnability of the Ferrari, which clearly needs to still be able to take this corner. And then the Ferrari's turning, if we go into his inboard, which that's the wrong way.
That's the McLaren.
The Ferrari's turning full lock as much as he can. He can't turn any more than that.
Anymore, it'll end up on the sausages, yeah.
Well, he just can't turn anymore. That's it. That's the Ferrari. There's no more. And the Audi is turning in, as far as I see it. And if you look out of his window, as a perspective of a driver, go onto the inside. There is not a car's width there on the left-hand side at all. So, in my opinion, it's a racing incident.
3 AM in Brazil.
Due to the Audi's made a mistake.
And then you kind of lost it.
Yeah, so the Audi's made a mistake because he's cut across in the front of the Ferrari, but equally the Ferrari's made a mistake because he was the one that was
It's 3 AM, so yeah, it's going to
not
be...
in full complete control
It's
of
going
his
to be,
vehicle.
what, 9,
At
10?
this time here, he's not in full control. Now he is, but then the Audi comes across.
It's going to be 9 or 10 AM your time in Brazil when the race finishes. That is some hefty stint, man. That's a hefty stint. PM in Idaho. Oh, it's 7:36 AM over here in the UK. We are a little bit ahead of you guys, aren't we? I'm talking to people in the past. You're talking to me in the future. I've got a good Back to the Future joke if you want to hear it, but you probably don't, so I won't say it. But I need another coffee soon. I'm gonna be streaming for another 20 minutes or so, and then I have promised my wife that I will go in and sort my kids out and make them breakfast. I might take them to McDonald's actually and get them breakfast there, and then basically after that, once they're all sorted, I'm going to get myself showered and ready for the last remaining stint. So there's going to be a time, probably a couple of hours now, where there's no commentary, but we'll leave it like we did whilst I was away for some sleep, and then but I'll be back in a little while for be back after to finish the end, and we'll be there together to the bitter end. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. The viewers have been insane. The likes have been insane. The subscriptions have been insane. Everything has passed my expectations of everything. So thank you so much to all. I hope you stick around with us going forward. We're here. We're not gonna shy away from anything. We just need to be a little bit more clearer on certain scenarios, which you will learn from. I think Chez is right. We could have shied away and restarted everything and yada yada yada, but we've stuck it out. And appreciate you all being here. So thank you. If you are watching us, please do drop a like on the video. We did say to get to 100 likes on our particular video. We got to 48, I think, before I ended the last live stream. So if we can, I think now effectively we've been live for an hour and 49. We've got 5 hours left, so we could effectively now, this could be our last live stream. No, it probably won't be. I'll probably, when I come back before the final stint, I'll restart the video for one last time, meaning that you guys can just watch back the last section as a video rather than sort of skip through the video. I might even dual stream it actually, like the final race, the final part, over on both Twitch and YouTube. But I'll see how I feel towards the latter part of this race. But 5 hours and 50 8 minutes now. The rain is apparently slowly starting to ease. It does say the rain should ease in the next, well, between 10 and 30 minutes. I think the rain has eased off. If you can see on the track, there is a distinct line of drier track, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully we get a nice little bit of dry weather before the end of this race. Yeah, hopefully we should be able to get that. So that would be ideal, wouldn't it? That'd be ideal. Apologies if my commentary has not been on par as Max or maybe as Louis. It's I say it's early in the morning for us, and I could have done with a few extra hours, but we're here to the bitter end, and I've enjoyed the hell out of it. So yeah, I've got another sort of just under 15 minutes of streaming for you guys, and then I'll be effectively gone for a couple of hours, and then I'll be back for the final stint later on today. I will say we are also live. Well, I will be also live this evening. It won't be doing commentary. It will be a live doing our September Showdown event. We have a new event starting. I know, we're crazy. Tonight, 8 o'clock UK time. So if you guys are not asleep and you want to watch us, I'll be live racing, doing my race in September Showdown. And as of next week, Mac will be picking up the mantra and doing the commentary for September Showdown going forward. I think you guys all loved Mac yesterday, and Mac has given me his availability for the rest of the year, which is amazing. There's only like a handful of events where Mac is unable to do any live streaming for us, so I might be asking Ollie if he wants to help us out. I want to give a special mention to Ollie actually before I go, and again I'll clip this up and we can send it to him, but I will obviously post it in Discord and send him a message too. I think Ollie's commentary is a bit overshadowed with certain events happening earlier on in the race. I just want to say a big thank you to Ollie for stepping in at literally last minute and doing more than he probably wanted to, but doing it anyway. So yeah, big shout out to Ollie, and the doors are open, mate, for commentary moving forward. It's there if you want it, basically. If anybody else is interested in helping us out, we do have sections in Discord where we've got sort of jobs open. Stewards we always need. That's a very difficult job. Commentators obviously as well. So if anybody's interested in helping us out in this community to try and make us better, good's not good enough and we're learning every single day, then please get in touch with us via Discord, and look out for the job vacancies section in Discord, and get yourself applied for some roles if you so want it. We're not going to push it, but you can. It's there if you want it. Also, I hate doing this. If you guys are, would like to support our community as well, we have a section in Discord where you can subscribe to become a VIP. Basically, what does it give me? What does it give you, the member? It gives you a nice new role next to your name. I know it's not too much, but the money that's raised from that helps the community in ways such as server hosting, giveaways, all that fun stuff. It generally just day-to-day running of Toga Motorsport effectively. So you'll be supporting the community by signing up as a VIP. You can find that again all in Discord, not a problem. If at any stage we're lucky enough to be able to get partnered on YouTube, there will hopefully be some chance to send in super chats and become a member, a Toga Motorsport member on the streaming platform. But again, we're not at that stage as of yet, but hopefully we'll be soon enough. The memberships in Discord are relatively cheap. I think they're like $3. a month. I'll get that shipped over in a minute. So they are, I think, $3 per month. So hopefully it's like, you know, it's an achievable. I didn't want to take the mickey basically and set it too high. I think it's an achievable value, and it only takes 10 or so people to become a VIP, and that goes a long way to paying server costs. So yeah, any way you can help out, then please do consider that. Hashtag Go Black Panthers for sure. Where are Black Panthers right now? What race number are they? You let us know in the chat what race numbers you are. You got 2 teams, right? Pretty sure you got 2 teams. Peck, Monford and Ribeiro. So who have you got in the... Where are we looking? Up in P3. Yeah, P3, let's go. So currently, yeah, let's come off the... we've got a yellow flag for 532. Oh no, we haven't. So yeah, you're just started on your lap 432 of this race. You are... What are you? How many seconds behind are you P2 effectively? Where is... So okay, so you're almost a lap down, aren't you? P2 is currently in the bus stop. Yeah. And you're just up Eau Rouge and Radion. So, yeah. You're sitting comfortably at the moment in P3. The next guy behind you is a lap down, effectively, car number 8, which is just coming into the final sector now. So, you've got a good gap between the rest of them. Oh, is he not a mod on here? Is he not? Oh, he isn't. Oh, okay, fair enough. There we go. He is now. There we go. There we go. He's now mod. Thanks for that, Chaz. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, we are learning every day. And we will get better, for sure. We will learn from these outcomes. But yeah, Black Panthers P3. I'll say P1 then for a second. No, it's definitely not P1. I'm definitely getting a bit tired. I'm trying to look out for, actually, before I go, any on track sort of, you know, battles that are close. Really, this battle's quite close. For P will speed top 10, won't it? Between car 224 and 296. The gap is 1.7 seconds at this moment in time. Where are they? Yeah, so yeah, the red Ferrari of Jacob is currently the Interceptor's Ferrari is 1.6 seconds behind then. And as you can see at the top of your screen, it's a light rain in 30 minutes. So are we going to see... Oh, are we going to see... did someone disconnect then? Because I had a little bit of a lag spike. Are we going to slowly start to see some dry weather coming by the end of this, within the next 5 hours? I hope so. It's almost 4 in Brazil, so where do you live? So yeah, we're in the UK. It's 7:49 AM UK time here. But yeah, most drivers I think are based in Europe. Black Panthers got 4 teams, but 1 disconnected. Oh, okay, fine. That's fair enough. That's a shame, actually, to be fair. Oh, this is for position. Sorry, into the bus stop. Then they're side by side. Let's roll on board then with interior. There we go. Bonnet shot then of Moreno Bellini. Up the inside he goes. That is all they touched. But that is car 296 then up into P10. Let's go on board his wing shot then. It's nice to see after 19 hours of racing, cars are still, you know, battling it out for track position as 224 goes really wide due to that due to lack of grip, I suppose. And yeah, look, you can see the gap has completely disappeared over, you know, that Kemmel Straight there. And that is then, yeah, 296 up into P10. That was a relatively simple overtake, really. I mean, they did touch, and maybe we'll see a penalty. Sorry, a report go in for a potential penalty. But I didn't see too much in that personally. But yeah, it's free for you guys to open up a ticket, and we'll get reviewed for sure. As we got car P25 and P26 in the pits at the same time. Doesn't really matter because one's a lap down. Just trying to... There we go. Do that. But yeah, big shout out to everybody who's watched. Our numbers have been insane throughout this whole race, even when we've been asleep. You guys have still been here, so if you are watching us, thank you so much. Subscribe, drop a like on that video, all that fun stuff. And yeah, thank you for being here for the last 19 hours. If people have been here the longest. How long have people been here? How long have you guys been sort of, what have you been here from the outset, on and off for the last 19 hours? Or 18 hours, whatever it is. Do let us know how long you've been here. Cool. Right, so I'm off to just it's 8 AM UK time. I said to my wife that I would look after the kids while she gets herself sorted out. So I'm off for a couple of hours now to do that. And then I'll be back for the final leg of this race. So yeah, do drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. I'm actually going to go to McDonald's, and you will see pop up in a minute to say I've gone to McDonald's. Keep subscribing, keep liking, and I'll be back in a couple of hours or so to finish up this amazing race. Lighter rain in 30 minutes as well, so it should be all good. So, like I say, I'll catch you guys in a short while.
Paul Archer 2006 Sable subscribed to the channel.